The web scheduler is the central hub for configuring and scheduling new hearings. Administrators log into the portal to access and customize a broad array of settings for individual hearings. In the Global Settings menu, you can set the grace period, the time the hearing is active before and after its scheduled times, and choose the interface language. To enable Single Sign-On (SSO) for portal access, configure the settings under the Users and Authentication menu options. Setting up the SMTP configures the email server for sending notifications, enabling court systems to use their official domain for outgoing emails. Additionally, you can specify the from email address for these communications. The Meeting Settings section offers various options. The email template is fully configurable, and as such, you decide exactly what information is included in mails to participants. If you plan to record the hearing, configure the recording server through the RTMP Streams menu. The Layout menu allows you to choose from a range of predefined layouts, or alternatively, you can create your own. This way you can determine where each participant is displayed on screen. An IVR theme sets a uniform look and sound for the interface, including the images and sounds you see and hear when you connect to a virtual meeting room or VMR, like the background image that appears while you're waiting for the host. You can also select your preferred SSO provider. While we have Microsoft Entra ID set up here, you can use any external identity provider that supports OpenID Connect. Every user assigned to a hearing is given a unique personal alias. Pexip Justice uses this alias to identify you and apply the correct display name, personal authentication method, and configuration settings. Administrators have the ability to configure the format of these personal aliases. In the Language section, you can set the language that the interpreter will use. In a typical court setting, there are a variety of roles. Here we see a list of typical roles, but you have the option to create any role you wish. Now that the settings for the hearing have been created, it's time to look at the participants. You can choose from pre-configured participants or add new ones. You have the option to specify their name, email address, and authentication mechanism to join the hearing. This could be PIN code or SSO. The final step is to create a new hearing. The hearing needs a unique title. You also need to select the name of the service to be created and whether or not you wish to record the meeting based on the previously configured recording service. Next, enter the hearing details, which consist of the start and end dates and times. You also have the option to enable interpretation services for the hearing. Activating this feature allows an interpreter to translate for any non-native speakers into the main language of the hearing, in this case English. Additional settings include participant limits, pinning participants to prominent positions, and general layout configurations. You also assign roles to different participants in the hearing, such as judge, defense, and prosecution, and designate relevant breakout or waiting rooms for each role. Participants will automatically be placed in these rooms when they join the hearing. Once the hearing is created, you can save it and opt to send emails to all participants.